Hello guys, what's up? It's Tonton from State 948. Today I want to make another kind of daily video going through what's going on Tuesdays on SVS preparation week. Kind of looking at all the events, sharing some thoughts about, how I go about it. Again, what I'm not doing, what I'm doing, what am I skipping or what am I, trying to achieve. So first, a quick update about preparation phase. So yesterday we used construction buffs and they used research, and we were ahead quite a lot. If you look at yesterday, we nearly had, it's 260 to 70 K points, millions, sorry, to 70 millions above them, something like that. So that's a lot. Today it's the opposite. They have building, we have research, so they start ahead, which makes sense, right? And some of their wells went very strong already, as you can see. That dude is one of their biggest well, and he went crazy today so far. Like he's a FC8, we have 3 FC8 players now, Fire, Crystal, 8. So let's see how it goes. For me, so I'll start with SVS today. I've done, clicking all the red dots. I won't do that every day. Just wanted to kind of share the basics, like using Gina on your main account for everything you do. It takes a bit more time, and some days you don't have the time, and that's okay. But if you care to optimize, if you find 2 minutes more or 5 minutes more in the morning, in the bus or on the toilet break at work, whatever, you'll make it happen if you want to. Today is day number 2, so you can use fire crystals if you are in that range, speed ups, playing the wheel, hero shards, and gathering. So I made all my points with gathering today. So only gathering is enough. What I've done is that after bear yesterday, I sent 6 marches with the buff, with this one, 100%. So it's removing like 1 or 2 hours on a tile, on a level 8 tile. Then I played until reset. I recalled all my troops, all my marches. I sent 5 again, so I could still have auto join, on one march. It's a bit less point for SBS, but I think these rewards are very important. So always on gathering day, the day before I send 6 to send, so my gatherer are coming back after reset. So I make 6 full marches, level 8 tiles, of gathering. Then I do 5 all day long, as much as I can. That will give me the minimum points. Usually, I do Wheel of Hero, Lucky Wheel. But as you can see, Hector is maxed. So that's what will happen in every generation, except maybe generation 1, which is a bit shorter. It's 60 days. The other generation are 80 days. If you spin the wheel 120 times, so if you unlock that reward, right? So you spin it 120 times to unlock all these rewards. So you go, 10 times, 10 times 12, 12 times 10 spins, basically. So it's costing you, it's a bit, I forgot exactly, but it's like 180,000 gems. And you will get, basically, every generation, you will max your wheel hero, no problem. You can see I even have a bit of extra shards. It's max from last wheel, and that should be our last one. So there is 1 extra wheel usually. Some generation are a bit shorter, so you might not have an extra wheel, so that's why it's important to do every 120 if you want to max a hero, to do 120 on King of Icefield and SVS preparation, or if you don't have King of Icefield, all of Chief. So you will get enough charge. So you see I got 70 extra. And I spin 120 every time since we got Gen 5, and it's the same on my farm, which is another account. I'm in the same situation. I got 60 or 80 shards, and I spin 120 every time. So if you manage your gem well, you get that, every time. There is no problem. So here some people ask me, or some people consider, and I even considered myself, should I still spin the win? I got the gems, as you can see. And my answer is likely no. It's better to spend gems to increase your VIP. So for me, I pour a lot of gem into VIP because now I got 3 of these daily, see? Like I got 3 Mythic General Hero Shard. I'm not such a big spender, you know. So if you're a big spender, you might be, you know, VIP 12 already, VIP 11. But for me, most of my VIP is from gems and optimizing my gems. And I think it's really worth it. You know, when you reach VIP, for me, it's gonna take another 9 to 10 months to do the remaining points, basically. With my level of spending and the way I play. So it took me nearly a year to be VIP 11, and VIP 11 in half of the point of the total point you need to make to be VIP 12. So it takes as much time to get to 11 that to get to 12, basically. But I want to get to 12. It's just gonna take me, you know, 9-10 more months. So when you reach VIP 12 and you get 6 a day, then it's very good. So you want to increase your VIP level. So if you are maxed, I wouldn't spend the wheel. You can spin the wheel if you want to help your state win in SVS, and that could be a good enough reason. And or if you want to have shards to trade during Tundra Trading Station. So it's an event where all the extra hero shards you get that you are not using, so all the purple one, all the blue ones, the purple and the blue books as well. You cannot trade the orange ones, but you know, purple and blue you can. So you can exchange all of these extra that you are not using against a token, which is these ones. Where are they? Doesn't really matter, right? Versus these tokens, and then you can use them in the shop, and you can buy widgets, you can buy pet stuff, you can buy mithril. Now you can buy a lot of very important stuff. So that's why you need to do your intel mission every day to collect all these things you don't need anymore, so you can trade them into Tundra Trading Station, and you can exchange them. So you could do it for one of these two reasons. Help your alliance or your state win in SVS. Rank in King of Icefield, for example, if you cared about the shards of for the rewards. But you know, exchange into the trading station, having extra shard. But for me, I consider it's not worth it. Long term, it's not worth it. Short term, it could be, but then if you really, it's more interesting to increase your VIP. My assumption, looking at the SVS, is like yesterday we were further ahead here than them. So as we swapped the title we used, it seemed that we are winning so far. And their state is not working well together, so I assume that not everyone is spending as much as we do in SVS, even if they have some stronger player, maybe stronger spenders. Like for me, we are on top, we have an edge on preparation, so I'll still consider helping more on last day if I really need to. Otherwise, I keep my strategy of, you know, accumulating for next SVS, so that I'll spend a shit ton on next SVS. I will really help the states, and I will get rewards for myself as well at the same time. You will see, like, often you have people skipping SVS preparation. That's fair enough. You know, sometimes you have personal goals as well. You want to help your states. You want to be a good contributor to your alliance. That's why I go all in on my farm every SVS, and I play my farm actively. So I still make, you know, 15, 20 million points on my farm. So, and then my main, I push only every, you know, 3 SVS, really strong to get the shards, and then sometimes I help a bit if needed. So that's for SVS. So I've done my point with gathering. I'm not gonna spin the wheel. I'm not gonna upgrade heroes. I'm not gonna use Fire Crystal, as we saw yesterday. I'm not sure if we can see it now. Yeah, we can see it. I want these marksmen to be Fire Crystal 6, and I only have one upgrade to do. So there will be, you know, I think it's Friday. Yeah, I'll do it. That's how I will make my point on Friday. Tomorrow I'll make point with Rallying Beast and doing intel missions. And then on day 4 I will just train troops. Something to note about training troops, it's always on Thursday, usually the best day to train troops, whether it's All of Chief, King of Icefield, or SVS preparation phase. So you could consider, some people do that. I don't find it useful, to be honest, even if I want to rank. But you could pop that buff for 3000 gems. So it's increasing your training capacity and your troop. So it's basically you train three times more troops, right? So let's say you were training 1,000, then now you will train 3,000, and the training time is you train them like if you are training 1,000 in 12 hours, and you will train 3,000 in 36 hours. So it's not really allowing you to. It's not allowing you to train faster. It's just if you have a lot of speed ups to use on training day, you could use that so you have less clicks to do. You do it a bit faster, but as well some people use it to. It's a bit too soon now, but a bit later, like before going to bed today or like early tomorrow, they'll pop that. They will train on the 3 camps, and so the troops will be trained on Thursday, basically. They will be trained on Thursday. So you will have 3 times the troops available. So instead of having 3,000 per camp, you will have 9,000 troops ready, and then so you will get an edge of 6,000 troops for 3,000 gem. I find it pretty expensive gem-wise. For me, the issue is like if I do that today, okay, I could complete my daily task and I could get, fire crystal, skin tokens, mystery badge, keys, like, So if you do that, then often in tomorrow, so on Wednesday, you cannot complete that. So you are losing a bit. Do you care? That's a personal choice. For me, I tend not to do it. I prefer to save speed up for months and months and months and go really ham on speed ups. And I go very strong. And I prefer not to use 3,000 gem here. But you can, many people do it. That's up to you. That's an option. I just want you to know it exists. So that's mostly it. One suggestion I have for SVS is to, similar to what I said yesterday about purchasing, is delaying stuff. So if you look at it, Monday you can do charm, fire crystal. So usually states use construction on Monday. So you want to use your fire crystal shards on Monday with a construction buff. That makes sense, right? Then states do research sometimes on Friday, but that's before you have T11s. Often, when you are Fire Crystal 5 and you unlock T11 troops, you want research on Tuesday. So if people unlock, because you have points for research speedups right here. So you do construction on Monday. You don't do charms. You don't do the rest, basically. You keep your charms for later. Here, you do, if you have, a bit of extra crystals you get, you can spend maybe one upgrade that you couldn't do yesterday because you got more, with Intel missions, with, and maybe you bought some crystal in the shop, stuff like that. So you got some extra fire crystals, so you can do one other upgrade today, so I'll do it if I can. Use research if your state is using research. Play the wheel, so 120 times. If you want to push for your state, then you can upgrade hero shards. So that's what I've done on my farm already today. I used all the shards I could possibly use. And you optimize gathering by sending, 6 gatherers the day before to time the gathering to end after reset. And then the next day, if you have 5 marches, you send 4 all the time or 5 all the time. And then if you have 6, you send 5 or 6. Sorry. So that's how you make points. But you still, you didn't use charms. So today, because the last day for charms is, I believe, is Thursday. Thursday is training. So basically, by Thursday, you will likely know if you are winning preparation phase or not. Especially at the end of the day, you will know between the beast on day 3, like killing the beast, between construction on Monday and training on Thursday, who will win prep phase very likely. If it's very clear you are losing or winning prep phase, you can keep charms for the next SVS preparation phase if you're on an SVS focus state. So that's why you want to delay them and not use them on Monday. If you want to burn all you got every SVS just to progress and to get stronger, that's okay as well. But if you really care to help your state for SVS preparation, I know many people in our state do, then only use Fire Crystal Monday. Only use Research Tuesday plus Spin the Wheel plus use Hero Shards and Gather. Then Wednesday, don't do pets, you can do them on Friday. Don't do charm, you can do them the next day. You could, if you wanted, you could delay your hero shards to Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Does not really matter. But sometime you will know by Beast Day, by killing Beast, you'll know who is winning. So you could keep the shards if you want to. You could delay the shards as well and keep them. But go ham on Beasts. And then Thursday go ham on training, and then pop your charms if it's a close enough match. If you are not sure you're gonna win, or if you want to catch up, play your charms on Thursday. And you can see on here you have Essence Stone and widgets and mithril, but you have it on Friday as well, right? You have pets, so you can do. If you are not winning, or if you are, if it's very close, do your pets on Friday. Do your mithril if you can. You can do your chief gear score. That's not the charms, right? That these chief gear score is these ones. The item themselves, and the charms are the things below it, right? So if I click, I have gear announcements, so that's chief gear, and you have charm upgrade, so that's chief charms. So do your chief gear if you need to, otherwise keep it for later. If you are winning, do your Essence Stone if you want, if you're not clear who is winning, otherwise keep it for later. So you can delay pets, you can delay Essence Stones, you can delay chief gear, you can delay widgets, and to the last day, so you have still something to use. Because if you burn everything on Monday, and the other states have a lot of spenders, and they buy a lot of packs to try to catch up, and you are dry on Friday, then you might lose SVS because you are just running out. And again, if you accumulated a few extra fire crystal because of Intel mission and stuff, you can still, probably squeeze one or two upgrade. If you are winning SVS, and you are sure you are winning SVS, I will highly encourage you to keep some Essence Stone, some fire crystals, some chief gear upgrade, because we don't really see it, right? Because they are all gone. But there is today events that are officer project, armament competition that you want to complete. And if you are totally dry of hero shards, fire crystal, Essence Stone, chief gear score, it will be very hard to complete the next week. It will be very hard to complete this because you won't have anything. So if you are winning on Friday, I suggest to keep one or two upgrade of buildings if you did not use all, or if you earn again fire crystal. So the next time you are not dry, and you can keep going and keep progressing and keep unlocking the minimum rewards on events. I think that's really important. I learned that the hard way. I found myself not able to complete these events. It's not the end of the day of the world. I was playing free-to-play at the time, so I did not buy anything to make it up, but you could, as an option if you are spending. But yeah. So Frostfire Mine, I have a guide. I made a video. The first video of the channel is Frostfire Mine. It's a very active strategy, so that the one I will use. My suggestion, if you can, is to do the last slot. And you can watch the video on my channel, the first video, 2 weeks ago, basically, with the strategy I explain and I comment my gameplay. It's a lot more chill. I don't know why. It's probably because everyone else did it on the other ones. I don't know for these two because I'm asleep. I'm in Europe, but I tried all the other one in the middle, and I struggle so much more nowadays. To be in the top 3 in the last slot. Like I've been doing that for three times, so 6 weeks, and it's working very well. So if you can, worth a try. The strategy is on my channel, the first video of the channel. And today I will exceptionally at 11 UTC I'll play with my farm, and I'll try another strategy. The one I used on my main is a very intense strategy of killing monsters, gathering volcanoes and killing monsters for 30 minutes and gathering volcanoes and min-maxing that, and that's allowing me to do more than 400k points consistently to rank. I ranked 1 and 2 for the many months at the start of the game, because people did not know how to play Frostfire Mine, but now they know, so I'm like more in the top 5, but I'm in the top 5 every week. There are probably a few exceptions, but you can see like last week 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago 5, 1, 1, 5. like 13 that I missed a talent, you know, I pick a wrong talent and I did not realize, so I miss a lot of points, but that's a mistake basically, and you can see 4-4-2. So that's basically how I rank in Frostfire with my strategy, and the first few months it was 1 or 2 every time. Because I played on another state before I, you know, start this city, so I knew how to play Frostfire Mine. So that's already on my channel. Today I'll make another video that's a lot more chill. That should be like working for anyone that is a fire, you know, that's not too behind in their states. But it will be a lot more about gathering mines than killing patrol. It will be killing patrol to unlock all talents, then do something special with a skill, and then gather mines and playing Farmville until the last 20 minutes. So it's kind of intense 6, 7, 8 first minutes to unlock all talents, and then chill for 20 minutes plus. So I'll make the video today, I'll make another video, and I'll try to show you that. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, then if you don't see the video, that it doesn't work and I need to improve the strategy, and I'll post it later. Defeat nearby beast. Let me look at the... Okay, so everyone is playing nice today. This is really important. This is a 2-day event. See, it started today. And tomorrow in SVS, day 3 of SVS preparation phase, is killing beast and polar terrors, right? You can see here. So it's really important that you teach people in your state not to burn their stamina cans on day 1. Sometimes we have people with 160, 200, 300 points on day 1. They use hundreds of stamina cans. When if they did it the next day, we will make a lot of points in SVS preparation. So go chill today, accumulate stamina at the end of the day. You know, do your intel missions and then accumulate stamina. So tomorrow you can go ham on killing beasts to make points on this event and to make points in SVS preparation. Very important. Today we have Crazy Joe. Every 2 weeks, on Tuesday and Thursday, you cannot do it on any other day, you have Crazy Joe. So I'm a R4, so I'll set it up. So we unlock the highest difficulty, but you know, you pick the one you can do. And because of Frostfire Mine at 6 UTC, we will do it a bit sooner today. So that's how you set it up. So sometimes it's scary because some events have start now. And now for Crazy Joe, they tell you start or reserve. But often if you do that, you can choose either if you start the event or if you schedule it. So I'll schedule it for the Alliance so everyone knows, but we have been doing that for quite a while, that it's 5 p.m. 20. So I want it around Bear Trap 1, that's where we have most players. So that's set up, and after you set it up, it shows, right? So I register for Frostfire Mine, so that's my local time because I'm EU. I'm based in France, in case you did not hear the accent. But that's the time, so it can, you know, everyone know it from here. So Crazy Joe, I won't make a guide about Crazy Joe now. In depth, sorry. I apologize for that. 2 suggestions for Crazy Joe. And it will link to Alliance Mobilization Championship, sorry. Is like, let's say 30 minutes before Crazy Joe or an hour before, you pop just 1 buff. You use 2000 gem on Crazy Joe. And you use the 10% increased deployment capacity. It's only for people that are far enough that they have too many troops and they cannot pull all troops out of their city. So it's gonna take you a few months to get there, maybe 6 to 9 months. Early, you don't have to do that because you can pull all your troops out. But if you have troops left in your base after you send your 5 or 6 marches to other players to reinforce, do that. Because many people don't, and then because you have 10% more deployment capacity, you will make more points on all of your marches, and you will rank higher, and you will get better rewards on your chief gear. For 2000 gem, it's very little investment for getting better chief gear rewards. The chief gear is expensive to buy with money. It's hard to get on other events, and in Crazy Joe, for 2000 gem, you could see it's only 2000 gems, you could have better ranking and get more. So I'll suggest to do that. So what you want to do, the very basic strategies for most states in Crazy Joe is you want to send 6 marches to other people. So you want to empty your city, especially you want to empty infantries and you want to empty then lancers. So if you have to keep troops in your base, you just keep marksmen and lancers if you cannot empty everything. So for me it's quite simple. See, I got let's say I have 1 million infantry right now divided by 6, so I need to remove 167k infantry per march. So if I don't use the 10% deployment capacity, it's very hard for me to empty my city of infantry. But with the 10% deployment plus the pets, so you pop the pets if you have them, especially this one, that's deployment capacity for your marches, 10k here, so that's 60, that's more than 60k troops, you know, that's 63k troops out of your city if you have if you have a level 7 like me and you have 6 marches, so it's a lot of troops. Why do you want to do that? Quick explanation, again I won't make a detailed guide, but I'll do one later. But basically the way it works in Crazy Joe is like infantries are attacking. There are waves of the enemy that attack you, like beasts or whatever, or bandits or something. I think it's bandits. And first, infantries are attacking. And if they kill everything, then only infantries are making kills and giving you points. That's why you want to send infantries to other people, so you get kills in other people's city. Then, if infantry do not kill all monsters, then lancers attacks. Okay, then if they kill everything, then lancers and infantry make points for you. You get points for killing monsters, except in your city, and I'll go to that in a minute. And then really, if lancers did not kill all, then marksmen are attacking. But what you will find is, if you are in a top 3 alliance of your states, and people are active and people are defending each other, and you have troops from other players in your base, is most of the time only infantry will attack and they will kill all, and on the later wave your lancers will do a bit of kills, but that's it. So you want to send infantry and lancers to other people. Your city, you get points, you get points just for defending in your city. So if your city is defending, and the points you get is based on the percentage of troops that is being killed in your city, not by your troops but by people in your city. So if your city is defending 100%, you kill all the monsters, you get all the points. Whether you do the kill yourself or other people are doing it, it does not give you more points in your city if you kill monsters. So that's why you want your city empty and people defending your city and killing monsters in your city, because they will get points. So you will get points because your city is defended properly, and they will get points because they will kill troops in your city. If you will just not send your troops to someone else, you will just get points for defending your city. You will not get points for killing monsters if you are defending alone without anyone reinforcing. So you get double or triple the points by defending other people and you being defended by other people, while everyone is killing 100% of the monsters every time. So you will need to, that's why the strategy seems a bit weird when you do Crazy Joe for the first time, but that's how it works. So you want to send your marches to other people, you want other marches to other people. For us, at the stage of the game we are, with wave 20, with difficulty 21 on Crazy Joe, it takes, for most people, 500k, 600k to defend well. Some people have weaker stats or weaker heroes, so we need to go to 800k to defend them, like our FC3 players or people that, are a bit more casual. Like this dude is active, but he's still FC3, so he's a bit weaker. Turbo guy as well. These are good guys. They are very active, but they are a bit behind. And they need maybe 700k, 800k, 900k to be safe. So to reinforce your just send. So what you want to do, basically, for me, without deployment capacity, I can say 165 and I need 166. So I'll have to do that on everyone I reinforce and send all my infantries. So you divide that number by 6, but for me I have a bit of T9 as well. So yeah. So that's Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe takes a bit more than half an hour to do it. So you have Force Fire Mine at 6 UTC, for example. So that's why we do usually things at 5:20 UTC. 5:30 UTC, sorry, but because Crazy Joe takes a bit than half an hour, then we do 5:20. So people have time to call their troops, heal, and go to Frostfire without being too stressed. So that's Crazy Joe, that's the simple strategy. Pop pets, get a title. So title is, the best title is deployment capacity, this one, Ministry of Strategy, because you get deployment capacity per march, so it's time 5 or 6, so you get that plus your pets, plus the 10% buff, so you get, 15, 20k troops more, 25k troops more per march out, so that's a lot more points, and you can empty your city if you are someone like me that's played for a long time. Yeah, so that's Crazy Joe, so we'll do it a bit later. What else is going on today? Flaming Fang, I covered it yesterday, but as you've seen, I bought, bought Fire Crystal, I bought the speed ups, and now I'm going through the XP. And, oh yeah, so because you will pop a 10% deployment capacity today for Crazy Joe, because you will pop pets, because you will get a title, if that's important, we have a Foundry battle Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UTC. So some people are whales that are popping the 12-hour buffs. They have the buffs active at reset on Monday, and they're registered for Alliance Championship with it. So if I look at our stronger player, remember to register in one lane, you can see, like, these guys are our best, strongest player, right? You see they are very strong this week because they registered with 20% buff that they use on Foundry battle. That's not my case, because I went to bed early and I wake up late, so my buff were gone. So I will register today. Again, I will update. So I was 4K. If you look at my troops, right? My power was 4K. 4K 010. So we'll see in tomorrow's video my strengths. But I'll register again today, later in the day, with pets, title, 10% deployment capacity. So I'll be 4.2, 4.3, something like that. So that's a good. Either if you have Foundry in the evening on Sunday, you register Monday as soon as you can with the buff you used, if they are still active, or when you have Crazy Joe and Frostfire, if you pop buff or Frostfire and Crazy Joe, then you update your Alliance Championship. Simple as that. Everything else is quite straightforward. Let's go into deals. I did not talk about All of Heroes yesterday. I usually, as a free-to-play, I don't do it, to be honest. The only thing I do, and it's not really useful, it's kind of a waste of gems, to be honest, is that sometimes unlock the hero by buying, I'll show you how it works, but I sometimes unlock the hero. So see, I bought a tiny bit. I think I forgot why I did that. Either I needed a Lancer hero for an event, or I just needed a tiny bit of points on an event, like to really push hard or to get minimum rewards, but that's not really smart of me to spend shards and gems on that. But I usually, because it's my main account and I like to have everything, but you don't really have to do that, I usually unlock a hero. So see, to unlock a hero, usually you need 10 shards, so that's 100 of these, right? You need 100 vouchers like that. So 100 vouchers, usually if you buy them with gems, it's 15k gems. So it clearly, like, when there is a new generation of heroes, there are 3 ways to get heroes. You have the wheel, so that's King of Icefield, SVS preparation, all of Chief. That's the easiest hero to get every time, and everyone should get it every time. Free to play, spender, that's the hero you should get every generation. You should get one, and that's the easiest hero to get. The second hero to get, that is the easiest, is the hero of the season. So it's not, you don't get it from the wheel, but you get it from ranking in King of Icefield or SVS preparation. That's the second easiest hero to get, because if you do like me, if you save for 3 months and you push really hard, you get, you know, a few hundred shards. You get 150 at least. You know, if you plan well and you play well, you get up to 400 in King of Icefield or here. So you will get a lot of shards. And to get, you know, to 4.2 stars, 4.3 stars, you need a bit over 1,000 shards to max a hero. But, you know, the last 600 how do you call it, fragments, you know, like these little things, like they cost 100 each, basically, right? See, it costs 100 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 600. So you need 460 or 420 to unlock these 4 shards, 4 stars. And then you want, you know, to unlock a few more here. So you want 4.2, 4.3 tier 2. They call it tier, okay. So basically you want at minimum hero 4 stars, and 4.2, 4.3 is perfect. So you push on King of Icefield or SVS, you get some of these shards, some of these rewards, and then you use some of your mythic shards, and you will get there to get a second hero. Where are they? I load them, they're here. So that's, if you are like me, like a low spender, but you play the game very seriously and you rank regularly, you could do 2 heroes per generation, most generations. So you want to do that other hero. You want to do, you likely want to do this one, season hero, so that's Nora, for example. And the last one that's really hard to get is All of Heroes, so that's the third way you get it. So that's only for spenders, to be honest. If you want to get a hero from here, like I did, I got Gwen maxed. See, you want to accumulate for 1, 2, 3 generation. You want to accumulate mythic shards, basically. You don't want to buy 10 shards with gem. You will need to buy, where are they? You will need to buy, to unlock the hero, you will need to go there and to buy, you know, 100 tokens, get 10 shards of that hero, then you will unlock it. Then to upgrade it, you will need these ones. And that's, you know, to max it, it's 1,000 and something. So that's something you could consider on a hero that's very good for you. Like for me, I was lacking a marksman hero that's very good for arena. I mean, I got Alonso, I got Greg, they are decent, but Gwen was a lot better. And I saved, I mean, that was planned for months for me, so I got Gwen. So I saved 1,000 shards and I burned like, on the SVS I pushed 2 months ago, I used all my shards. I used 1,000 shards to max her right away, so to have her early in Generation 5, so she's useful for many months. So that's an option, but that's the most expensive way to go about All of Heroes. So that's the worst hero to get, the harder to get. Often it's the best though. But it's a spender hero, and spender heroes tend to be better. That's simple as that. Here there is nothing much to get. Like, I mean, if you want to spend a bit of gems to finish a widget or something, you know, but it's very expensive for what it is, to be honest. It's really expensive for what it is. So I would not buy anything, you know. And then, you know, at the end of a season, which is likely right now, it's probably the last week we have that, you know, it's been 12 weeks, which is 3 months, which is, you know, usually you have a next generation of heroes between 10 to 13 weeks in average. So we are clearly at the end of it. So we should have it next generation next week. So, you know, you could buy a widget if you miss one, you know, for something, or a shard or something. Is that it? Yeah, yesterday I did not cover the shops. So I'll go through that very quickly, and that will be it for today's video. So I've done it all already. Let me go. I'll see if I can do it on my farm to show you. I'll go on another account. Yeah, so I've kind of done it on my farm. But what you want to do is you buy all the tiles with resources to against resources. You didn't even look if there is a discount or something. So usually I don't use gems on my farm. It's just to show you. You get like 4 or 5 refresh for free every day. So why do you want to do that? And let's see if we can get it. You don't want to buy anything with gems except VIP points. So I get a bit of speed up, VIP points, a bit of discount, you know. Doesn't matter, it's 10 VIP points. So it doesn't really matter. But it's refreshing the tile, so, you know, I get another chance. But basically here you can get teleports. It's pretty rare, but per week you can get 5 to 10 teleports depending on your luck. You get a bit of discounted VIP points, but that's really little. Yeah, so unlucky, I did not get one. Let's see, I'll show you. I used to play on state 1, which is merged with state 6 now. So I have an account that I don't play anymore, but that I used to know, you know, to see events in advance. When there is a new event releasing in the game, it's always on old state. So I go here and I do that. But that's how you start in a day. Free refresh, you get, you know, some stuff, you click, you get it. So that you do have that. You have to do that every day. If you are missing teleports, do that every day, man. You will get some. Some days you won't get lucky, but some days today I got 3 on my main account. I got 3 teleports just for resources. You don't buy them with gem. You buy them with resources. So I have like 10 million resources on every account. Billion, sorry. I don't know what to do with my resources, to be honest. At some point, you know, it's not about resources. It's only impactful. So I don't get it so far, you know. I'll spend some gems to try to show you, but you get VIP points. See, oh, I got one. So that's why you do that. It's because of teleports. So you want teleports. So yeah, simple as that. Other shops, let me go back to my main account. I'll show you a few other things with the shops. And then we will call it a day. I'll get to work, I'll get to play Pass of Exile, whichever. So here you have mystery shop. So mystery badges, you get them every day with missions, right? So you get 80, and I think that's it. So you get some every day. So what do you buy in that shop? Wrong tab. You don't buy hero shards. You could buy widgets. They are very good, but only when they are at 50% discount, right? So like that. So if I refresh, let's see what I get. Oh, see, I got one for free. So sometimes you get a one for free, so that's very good, right? But you don't buy mythic. They are very expensive. There are 2 items you buy usually. It's essence stones, 3. Essence stones, widgets when they are at 50%, and pet chest. These ones are decent as well. So if you need widgets, buy widgets. If you want, I rarely buy essence stones, to be honest. I prefer to get them somewhere else. I prefer to advance my pets here, so buy this chest, or to buy widgets. And I do either or. Either, you know, for a generation, I take my widgets from somewhere else, like Frosty Fortune, Tundra Training Station, because I know I'll do only 1 hero, so I'll get widgets easily. If I do like I've done recently, you know, this generation I've done 3 heroes. So I've done Hector, Gwen, and Nora. So, you know, and I want my heroes to have widgets 3 or 4. I don't spend money on widgets. So how do I do widget 3 or 4 on every event? I use Frosty Fortune, I use Tundra Trading Station, and in Mystery Shop, I only buy widgets. So I saved, you know, as you can see, I already saved quite a bit. So either I will get back, if I decide to do only 1 or 2 hero next generation, which I cannot do more anyway, but if I only do 1 hero, I'll go back to buy some pet stuff. If I do 2 heroes, I'll buy some widgets and some pet stuff. But right now I'm accumulating and I'm not buying anything because we'll have next generation soon. So in this shop, you just want to buy that. Arena, pretty simple. When you start the game, you want to buy custom mythic hero gear. because you don't want to buy the purple one, you want to buy only this one, so it's very straightforward. For me now, I buy mithril because the money I spent on fire crystal, the little money I spent, and I spent on essence stones and XP components. So as you can see, I have red gear, and red gear, let me show you another hero to improve, you know. You need mithril, you need some of these. So that's why in that shop, for most people, you want to buy this because you want them on 3 sets of heroes. So you want 3 sets of infantry, 3 sets of marksmen, 3 sets of lancers, because of events, you know, like Command Center, Land of the Brave. See, you need 3 marches, like in Canyon as well, Canyon Clash. There are some events where you need 3 marches of heroes. So see, 3 infantries, 3 marksmen, 3 lancers. So you want 3 of them. So at least get 3 of them, get a bit extra, and then if you are late and you start to need mithril, get it from here, and get it. Now you can get it from the shop as well, from here. So if you are free to play, I'll get my mithril from here. I would not bother getting it from the other shop. If you are low to medium spender and you need more mithril, then I'll get it from the arena shop. VIP shop. Very early you can buy some resources to help yourself, but you know, that's only for the first few days, maybe weeks if you really need to. Otherwise it's a waste of gems, so I would not consider doing that. I suggest to buy stamina cans, like I explained in the Mercenary Prestige video. See, I do it even on my main account every time. If you use teleports a lot and you fight a lot, and in Foundry you don't care about how many teleports it costs, like you could buy these. I never need to. I'm smart with my teleports. I always got 50, 60 teleports on any account at any time. Sometimes I go low to 30 or 40. Because, you know, I went a bit heavy on the Foundry, I went a bit heavy on SVS or something, but, you know, I ran, you know, like a teleport is 4k gems. And, you know, if you teleport somewhere, you need to get back to your city, so it's, you know, 4k to go, 4k, and that's where, if you start to play like that, and to burn gems on teleport, then you won't get enough gems to do your lucky wheel every week, every 2 weeks, on every you won't be able to do your 120 spins, so you will get your hero max, you will be weak, and just because you like to teleport and fight and stuff, you will be weak, so I would not suggest. And what I buy as well is XP component, because that's where I spend money as well, is on the strengths of my heroes. I don't spend money on heroes themselves because they are being obsolete with new generation. I just spend money on their gear because it's following the next generation. And that's the main 2 things I'm buying. Some people consider speed ups. To be honest, I don't have enough gems. I prefer to reach to VIP 12. I'll consider speed ups later. I don't think it's worth it, you know. 20 hours of speed up, it's not even a day for 10,000 gems. Even if it's 40% cheaper, it's very expensive. The buffs, yeah, of course, if you're a spender, get and you pop buffs, you know, get them for cheap here instead of paying them 20k, get them for 50% discount, right? But I will not suggest that. I will rather increase your VIP level, you know, than use any of that. I will consider speed ups, like if you are not Furnace 30 and you are trying to catch up, if there is a world it could make sense to use for a week or 2, to buy some speed ups just to get to fire. Because when you are in new states, and I'll make video, I know some of you guys are watching from newer states and you are not Furnace 30 yet. One of my guildmate, alliance mate, is playing on the states and shared the videos with you guys. You want to be Furnace 30 as quickly as possible before fire crystals unlock, fire crystal level, so you start to get them in for free daily. You get more when you are Furnace 30 than if you are Furnace 29 or below. So if you are lagging behind on your getting to Furnace 30, you start to get less fire crystal for free every day. The game is giving you less. So then you start to lag behind on Fire Crystal, and what's limiting you when you are Furnace 30 to go to Fire Crystal levels is Fire Crystal. It's not speed ups, it's not resources anymore. Maybe the transition from Fire 30 to when promoting troops and going to Fire Crystal 1, it could be a tough few weeks for resources, but after you have all your troops T10, all your building level 30, then your resources do not matter, and the only thing that will block you is Fire Crystal. So you want to optimize for Fire Crystals. That's why that's the only thing I'm optimizing. I'm optimizing for Fire Crystals and for hero gear, so I can rank in arena, get good rewards every day. I can progress, I can be decent in fighting, and I'm not behind with my building level, so I can help my alliance, and as well I can be strong. So that's for the arena. For the VIP shop, I'll do a shop video. That's the basic stuff. Just so you know, they said they're gonna release new skins, but they say it's gonna be for the island for this. So I was not buying the March skin because I wanted to go back to 10,000 to buy another city skin if they release one, but they say it's gonna be for the island. So in the last feedback and Q&A session they made a few days ago. So let's see what's going on. So that's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you like me to cover some aspect of the game, if there are things like I did not cover and you're like, okay, I need more explanation on that, I need more details here. Can you please make a video about it? Just let me know in the comments. I see you tomorrow, and I wish you a great day. Thank you again. Bye bye.